won't stop now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. It's basketball out in Memphis, FedEx Forum to be exact. We'll see the Grizzlies go up against the San Antonio Spurs. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's Western Conference NBA action, the Memphis Grizzlies here at home. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Dumars. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Abdul Rauf in at the point guard position. Outside Dumars. Outside Gasol. There's a screen. Abdul Rauf kicks to Gasol. He used that pick to get in close.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Now, here's Wall. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Porzingis. San Antonio with the ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? No doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Here's Wall. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Wall passes to Bird. Griffin a screen on Abdul Rauf. Bird dishes to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Griffin. Off the screen. No luck. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Now, a short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. He knows that the challenge for his team in this game will be to slow down Blake Griffin, whom he described as instant momentum. With Griffin being such a handful physically, they plan to limit his ability to get any space around the basket and hopefully cut down those powerful drives toward the rim.
Thank you, Doris.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Abdul Rauf. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Valanciunas with a screen on Dumars. And Beal kicks to Valanciunas. Screen by Valanciunas. With the floater, Bird can't hit.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Leonard, no luck.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Screen by Valanciunas. Bird kicks to Valanciunas. Great play by Bird to set it up. Valanciunas has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Dumars the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Dumars against Beal. Wall dishes to Valanciunas.
His personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's a good screen. Griffin on the double team. Dumars gets to Gasol. Pass to Abdul Rauf. 6 to shoot. From the wing. The offensive rebound. Here's Gasol. And at last, they get one to fall.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Beal gets a wide open look. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Dumars. He feeds it to Leonard. Clock at 6. Can't hit. Griffin with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Screen by Valanciunas. Left side, Griffin. Shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Abdul Rauf the pass to Dumars. Here's Porzingis. Outside Leonard from deep. That's good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Beal with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Valanciunas dishes to Beal. A floater. Nice D from Dumars. San Antonio leading. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 7.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Outside, Wall. Griffin against Gasol. Griffin kicks to Beal. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. He has 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Griffin. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here's Dumars. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's the dish to Valanciunas. And Gasol sends it back. Beal against Abdul Rauf. Outside Leonard. No good. Wall with some nice defense.
It appeared as though the spin left him a little dizzy, Kev. That may have thrown off the shot.
Bird a screen on Leonard. And Wall kicks to Bird. There's Beal with the 3. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. 8 points here for Beal.
Timeout starts. All right, fans, let's get out. Let's get wild for your Grizz Girls.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In fourth, the Spurs.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. The Spurs also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Gasol. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and it's Williams in for Abdul Rauf. Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Randle passes to Dumars, and he gets the bucket.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Williams against Wall. Bird outside. Pass to Allen. Outside, Wall. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Allen. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is. Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And so here's Memphis. After the basket by San Antonio. And Embiid throws it down.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Williams gets the bucket. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Allen outside. Now the feed to Bird. Right side, Wall. Kicks to Allen. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Williams. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. And it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Now Wall. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Randle. He dishes it to Dumars. Picked by Williams. The pass to Williams from past the arc. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Bird dishes the Wall. Picked by Griffin. Wall attacking. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio, they're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out Memphis, a game behind.
And I think for Memphis, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt and definitely a confidence booster.
And, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early that they were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
Now, here's Dumars. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Embiid with the steal. Allen outside. Here's Wall. Back to Allen. Stevenson kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Stevenson can't hit. San Antonio leading. On the wing, Williams. Back to Williams. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And, guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stopping him.
Griffin's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dumars, the pass to Williams. This is to Williams. Passes it to Zeller. Shot to stop the drought. Wall with the steal. Allen dishes the Wall. Back to Allen. Griffin against Zeller. Left side, Griffin. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Feeds to Randall. Out to the right wing. Outside Dumars. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Spurs making a change here. And Dumars drops them both. 12 seconds left in the first. And here's Stevenson. A 3-ball. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
It's a tie game in Memphis, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft. Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, You know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad, Tommy, in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who was a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for San Antonio, they got Porzingis. Abdul Rauf is out there with George Hill. Then it's Marvin Williams, and it's Zeller in at the 5. Roman the paint. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Larry Bird's checked in for Embiid. San Antonio also making some changes. Gasol comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Leonard in for Marvin Williams. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Wall. Pass to Valanciunas. Allen outside. It's Beal on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Beal can't get that one to fall. The Spurs shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Hill drives in. Porzingis, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside, Wall. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And Memphis making a change here. Harris is checked in. He's off on the second. Spurs leading by 4. Hill kicks to Leonard. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Harris kicks to Beal. Leonard with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Porzingis. Finish off the break. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now here is Harris. Allen passes to Beal. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Williams is checked in for San Antonio.
Darren Williams.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Harris against Leonard. The 3. The shot by Williams, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Floats one up, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got his first points in this one.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Williams against Harris. Williams kicks to Leonard. It's stolen by Allen. Harris outside. Back to Allen from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. San Antonio leading by 4. Now the dish to Williams. Gasol setting the pick for Williams. Leonard against Bird. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Valanciunas. 6th in shooting percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Harris drops them both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now here's Williams. Here's Gasol. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And there's the feed to Allen. Back to Harris. And it's all evened up. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Williams. Leonard attacking. And the shot no good, a bit short. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Beal kicks to Valanciunas. Harris outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Outside Leonard. Bird against Gasol. Looking to end the drought. 4 on the shot clock. Williams from outside sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Williams has got 5 now. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
Timeout call for Memphis. All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Beal's shot is good. Here's Abdul Rauf. He has 5. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Beal with it. He's got 10. Screen by Valanciunas. Now Beal. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Beal with another miss. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Williams passes to Abdul Rauf. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Beal. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Gasol passes to Abdul Rauf. Good-looking screen by Gasol. For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Beal. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the inside, Gasol with the steal. Now here's Williams. Abdul Rauf. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Allen right side. Beal with the screen for Allen. Screen by Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Abdul Rauf the pass to Porzingis, and the shot is good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Valanciunas. Jumper off the screen. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league. These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, Kawhi Leonard on top.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way.
Well, the combo of quickness and smarts is what he's got. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to come up with another small forward who makes as much of an impact with his defense as he does.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Griffin comes in for Ray Allen. And Stevenson's checked in for Bradley Beal. And John Wall subbed in for Harris.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Griffin kicks to Bird. Lets it go with a 3. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from John Wall.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Randall a screen on Wall. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Williams dishes to Randall. Kicks it to Williams. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. On the wing, Dumars. He's guarded by Stevenson. Dumars misses. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Wall passes to Bird. Back to Wall. Wall draws the double. Embiid, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. There's the pass to Randall. Williams against Bird. Williams kicks to Williams. Wall with some nice D.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Bird outside. He kicks it to Stevenson. Embiid the screen. Dishes it to Bird. Here's Stevenson. Great play by Bird to set it up. Stevenson's got his second basket of the night. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Memphis trailing here. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Wall, a screen on Williams. Stevenson against Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Embiid. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And San Antonio shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. It's Williams with the drive. Zeller dishes to Williams. Outside Dumars. Here's Randall. Good D by Stevenson. And for Memphis, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
For Memphis, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Roof shots.
That's good from Blake Griffin. San Antonio making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Blake Griffin hits them both. San Antonio trailing here.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
And Zeller kicks to Hill. Rejected by Wall. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randall. Dumars. No good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Memphis out in front, up by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach stress the importance of rebounding. Is that going to have to be a team effort in the second half for all 5 players on the court?
Yeah, all five guys. Well, I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, I know we all got to get in there and rebound.
The guards must contribute on the glass, no doubt. Bradley, thank you. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Some good play from Beal in this one. 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
The Spurs shooting 43% for the game. They've got Bradley Beal. Griffin is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Wall, and it's Bird in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Dumars from the inbound. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Wall. Outside, Griffin. There's Beal with the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dumars the pass to Leonard. Gasol with it. Outside Dumars. Clock at 4. Gasol a screen. Shot on the wing. Bird pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Picked by Griffin. Wall dishes to Griffin. Back to Wall. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 9 points for Wall. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Beal against Dumars. Free throw line jump shot. Second chance shot. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Leonard.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Gasol against Griffin. Outside Gasol. Up top Leonard. He's covered by Beal. And Leonard gets it to go. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Wall. He's got 9. And Beal kicks to Wall. That's tipped, but they get it back. Here's Bird. And another shot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. 9 points and 2 steals. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Passes it to Beal. It's Wall with the drive. Here's Valanciunas.
Total foul is for personal foul.
For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And he can't get the first one.
He's only got half of the equation right, Kevin. He's getting to the free throw line often, but he's not making enough of them.
Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Williams has checked in. And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 4. They set the pick. Griffin on the double team. To the paint. Porzingis loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 8 points. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And Wall kicks to Beal. Valanciunas sets a screen for Beal. Screen by Valanciunas. The second chance effort. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he's been to the line quite a bit in this one, shooting 6 of 9.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Valanciunas hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wall against Abdul Rauf. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots. Grizzlies with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fader on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Dumars. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
As the season ramps up, Kevin, let's take a look at how the Grizzlies are doing in the team rankings. Second in opponent points per game. 7th in free throw percentage. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slow the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. Jaron Williams is checked in for Abdul Rauf. So he gets them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds it to Allen. Griffin kicks to Wall. Back to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throw down.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Williams against Wall. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Allen. Here's Griffin. Takes it off the glass. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Nobody near Williams. Misses the 3.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Wall. Here's Valanciunas. Allen passes to Griffin. Here's Valanciunas. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
That free throw good from Gasol. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Harris subbed in for Beal. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Randall's checked in for Porzingis. And so he makes both from the line.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. He feeds it to Allen. Clock at 6. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Williams dishes to Dumars. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dumars got 8 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Embiid with the screen on Dumars. Here's Wall. And that one comes up a bit short.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, it really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now here's Gasol. 6 points for him. Williams for 3. Allen with the rebound.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for a Wall. Getting around 12 points a game, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
And Stevenson's checked in for John Wall. The Spurs also changing it up. Cody Zeller's checked in for Gasol. And George Hill's subbed in for Joe Dumars.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Griffin. Following the basket by George Hill. Comes up empty down low. Outside Williams. Harris against Hill. The dish now to Randall. It's back to Hill. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Memphis leading. Harris kicks to Stevenson. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Williams with the block. Outside Hill. The feed to Williams. Embiid against Zeller for the lead. Again missing Hill. And the Grizzlies shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
So it's the Spurs now. On the wing, Williams. Kicks to Randall. The pass to Williams. Picked by Randall. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. San Antonio again missing. Up top, Embiid. Allen outside. Embiid the screen. Harris against Hill. Harris dishes to Embiid. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here is Hill. Picked by Randall. Now, here is Hill. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Ray Allen is on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Picked by Griffin. Allen kicks to Stevenson. Harris against Hill. Allen inside the three-point line. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now a 6-point Memphis lead. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Leonard. 11th in steals, 17th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
Now here is Hill. Picked by Randall. Hill passes to Randall. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's Stevenson following the bucket by the Spurs. This one for three. Randall grabs the board.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Now here is Harris. He has 6. Embiid the screen. And Stevenson kicks to Allen. Leonard against Harris. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 4. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Grizzlies. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Abdul-Rauf. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Allen with it. Embiid the screen. And here's Bird from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Beal. And no good trying to get that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The lead is 2. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Abdul-Rauf is out there with Dumars. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Stolen by Dumars to tie it up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Free throw, no good for Dumars. The Grizzlies shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here is Wall. To the middle. Here's Griffin. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Now, here is Dumars. Passes it to Abdul Rauf. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. Pass to Abdul Rauf to take the lead. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Spurs lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now here's Beal. At the elbow, Griffin. Lets it go from 11. A second chance effort. Counts. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pau Gasol is checked in for San Antonio. That free throw good from Griffin. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Just 5 to shoot. Abdul Rauf. Wall with some nice defense.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Abdul Rauf against Wall. Beal with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Griffin slams it back in.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside Dumars. Inside. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Spurs. Bird kicks to Beal, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting for Memphis, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Dumars. Outside Gasol. Pass to Abdul Rauf. Shot clock at 6. Gasol, a screen on Wall. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Abdul Rauf. Wall dishes to Griffin. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Beal. Beal with another miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Leonard kicks to Dumars. Wall with the steal. Right side Griffin. Lots of room. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
On defense, San Antonio trailing by 4. Bird kicks to Griffin, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Now here's Leonard. Puts one up from 19, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Griffin. Rebound San Antonio. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Dumars kicks to Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Griffin. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 6 assists now in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Porzingis, and the shot is good.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now Wall. He kicks to Griffin. Tries from 10. Here's Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Bird. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Wall against Abdul Rauf. There's the pick. There's the pass to Porzingis. Wide open look. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%. Grizzlies have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Bird, a screen on Leonard, and Griffin slams it in.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Abdul Rauf against Wall. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Gasol. Nice deep from Valanciunas.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Beal. Dishes to Griffin. From downtown, Beal can't get it to go.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Leonard, the pass to Abdul Rauf. Here's Porzingis, defended by Griffin. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. He dishes it to Bird. Left side, Wall. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
pick by Griffin. Wall dishes to Beal. With some arc, Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dumars with it. Now Valanciunas defending. It's Dumars on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Ray Allen, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. He throw good, Dumars. And here's Wall. Feeds to Bird. And he makes good on the layup.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Dumars the pass to Abdul Rauf. He feeds it to Gasol. From 15 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leading count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Can't hit. Wall with some nice D.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now here's Bird. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bird. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Spurs ball. All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Here's Dumars. Passes to Abdul Rauf. Now here's Dumars. Second shot opportunity. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Gasol.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Screen by Valanciunas. And Bird, here we go. Hustles off the pick and hammers it home.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Now the dish to Wall. Allen outside. Memphis moving that ball around. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Craig, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Take a look at what Dumar's been doing. He's got 17 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Spurs foul. His second personal foul. Third team foul.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bird kicks the Wall. Wall draws the double. And an intentional foul right there.
Spurs foul. His third personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Memphis. Blake Griffin. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. A 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound, Spurs. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So it's San Antonio now. Williams from outside. Randall with the ball. The feed to Williams. Williams dishes to Hill. Williams kicks to Randall. From deep three-point range. Good.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.